So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our another EMA. So, my name is Ridvan Kapasi, and I'm the moderator of the Tapbit Global. And like every week, we're gonna talk very exciting subjects today, which is the recent the market and market analysis. And I'm gonna host today the block. Uh, it's gonna be very excited EMA today. I'm gonna host today the Blockchain Express, and from the Blockchain Express, the representative, the speaker, Melanie. So welcome, Melanie. How is going? Everything's all right with you?
Thank you so much, Ridvan, and thank you for your community for welcoming us and Black Express. So it's a big pleasure to meet you all, and I hope that we enjoy the same way.
Okay, you sound perfect. Thank you very much for your perfect kind of presentings. So, if you're ready, that I think guests are wondering what we're gonna talk about and our questions. That's why I want to start with a warm up question. So, sometimes everybody is dreaming, right? In this world everyone is dreaming probably what's going to happen in the future. We don't know in it. So that's why sometimes dreaming is the best way to turn into the reality. So just imagine, I want you to imagine that you are very rich and you want to invest your money. What would you prefer? How you can invest your money? I really wonder your personal answer, please.
Okay, so that's a great question to be honest, and a really interesting one that, of course, will change depending on the point of view of everyone. But if I were rich and looking to invest, I would probably go for a mix. First off, I would put some money into established cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, I mean it's important to clarify that it's not financial advice. But that's basically what I would do. So, if you look at it, these two tokens have been around for a while and, have been showing some instability, even if we've had, these crazy times in crypto when it comes to the bull run, when it comes to the ups and downs, but they're still there. I will also, by the other side, I will also look promising, new promising projects with solid teams, of course, and most importantly, with real use cases. I mean, having real utilities, because that's what it's gonna make the project be successful and stay there. But I would be super careful and do a ton of research before jumping in. I think that's the number one rule that everyone needs to be able to be successful investor. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the best one, but at least having the basics when it comes to knowledge. So I mean, I will definitely not forget about traditional investments like stocks and real estate, even to balance things out and manage risk. Maybe even throw a bit into alternative investments like art or precious metals for some extra diversification. I can call it like that. So, I don't want my portfolio that can grow steadily over time while minimizing the risk of big losses. But, buying everything.
Okay, very interesting answer. Well, good, good. I wish we. I think everyone wished that we're gonna be rich in it. So, so my another questions. I can start with very serious questions now because that questions and answer. I do wonder, as like personally myself also. So there are big fluctuations even in the biggest project in the markets, like well known them. So investors seems to be very confused. Do you think this situation is temporary or is this a situation like reliable?
Okay, so that's a really interesting question in different because just like you mentioned, crypto's crazy. But at the end of the day, we can get a lot of benefits out of it, and also make a lot of money. And I mean, even the big ones like Axie Infinity have suffered different kind of changes when it comes to crypto. At the end of the day, it's all about volatility. But I think this volatility in big crypto projects is understandable given current uncertainties. It's like it's temporary as crypto markets have shown resilience right now. So, focus on projects with solid fundamentals and don't let them short-term fluctuations drive decisions. So, what I can say is, this period of volatility will pass and the market will stabilize. Investors with a long-term view on diversified portfolios will be well positioned. I think this will be way more based on the kind of investors that will be having. But of course, I mean, big crypto projects that have utilities can suffer in the volatility. But having a real goal will make them stay within this competitive space.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I get what you mean. Like in long term, we have to be like we're gonna be in the positioned, true. So my another question is like I personally think that this downward trend is taking a long time now. So and long time we didn't see like this fluctuation in the market. So do you think bullish season is near? Or can we understand the bullish season is approaching, or how we can understand it if it's coming or not?
Okay, so predicting a bullish season is really hard. Signs like improved macroeconomic indicators, regulatory clarity, institutional adoption, even technological advancements and sentiment shifts could suggest it's approaching. So, it's all about monitoring these indicators. A long-term investment horizon and diversification are crucial in navigating the volatile crypto markets. But uh, that crypto kind of changes, so you gotta be careful out there. But have these indicators in inside of your mind.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, it's very interesting answer, I think, and I think our listeners taking care of what you are saying definitely because we do trust you as an expert also. So, what advice can you give to potential investors who have never been invested in crypto or even bought? Are considering to investing and doing research? Like I'm talking about the potential investors.
Okay, really great one. So, if you're new to crypto, to be honest, what I can say is first up, do a lot of research, do your own diary. I mean, learn about blockchain basics, different cryptos, and what they can do. Read out and follow the news as well. I mean, it's all about looking up for a real utility, like you mentioned before, with those big crypto projects out there. By the other side, don't put all your eggs in one or two baskets. I mean, it's all about spreading your money around different projects to lower risk. What I mentioned before, having a really big portfolio. I mean, if you lose money in one place, you've got another place where you invested at that could probably give you a lot of money. I mean, that's all about crypto. So the other important stuff, since we're talking about money, I can advise you, only invest what you can afford to lose. So crypto is super volatile, so even good projects can have big price swings. I mean, they can get affected. Um, you can try dollar cost averaging as well. So invest in fixed amount regularly instead of trying to pick the perfect time. Um, Also, I think the most pillar, the most important one here, even if you're that having a project or even investor, is keeping your stuff safe. It is related to security basically. So use the hardware wallet and watch out for scams. And by the other side, I mean this will. Uh, I don't know if I should call value or talent, but at the end of the day, when you invest over time, you are going to be thinking in long term. And I think that's really important. I mean, you don't have to make decisions based on short term price changes. Um, and of course, I mean, always look out for help as a pro for advice because they can help you based uh, on your risk tolerance and goals. So, crypto can be tricky for newbies, but with current common sense, you can do well. You can even get millionaire. I remember that I was watching a YouTuber. I don't remember the name out of him. But he's millionaire. He bought Dogecoin, I think, in that moment when it was like in cents. Since it went up, uh, you got a millionaire. That could happen to you when it comes to crypto. So yeah, that's my advice.
Okay, okay, okay. Do you know what I wonder, Mel? So, of course, now we are in the summer season, right? So, do you expect new projects to emerge when the winter comes? I mean, the working season begins. If so, will there be a large scale and a serious impact on the markets or not? What do you think about it?
Okay, so historically, the crypto market have often seen an uptick in new product launches and activity during the fall and winter months. So, as the industry tends to be more active during the working season, after the summer deal. So, I do expect that we will likely see a wave of new crypto products emerge in the coming months as we transition from summer to fall and winter. So these projects will maybe range from a small scale niche offering to larger, more ambitious endeavors. And right now, I mean, we are even currently getting a lot of big projects. Just imagine as soon as we move on even to the winter. So, as for the potential impact of these new projects, it really depends on their quality and the real world utility and ability to generate genuine interest and adoption predictability. So, while some may be more speculative plays, others could introduce innovative thoughts. I mean, use cases or business models that could even have a meaningful impact on a broader crypto ecosystem. So it's important to note that no new projects will succeed, of course. Again, you must die or always. And also, investors should approach any new offerings with the same level of due diligence and caution as they would with more established projects. I mean, it's all about having common sense. So, careful research and a diversified approach will be the key to navigating the potential inputs of these new crypto projects in the coming months. So yeah, that's my reply. Thank you.
Okay, very well. Very interesting answer again. Good. I think my another question is a little bit again personal. The current issue will be a bit personal, but I'm also curious and value your opinions. So, is there a project that you are following and considering investing in, or how and what basis do you conduct your studies and research on project? Because whenever a personal, I'm trying to looking for research, I'm getting failed, but I wonder how you can do it.
Okay, that's a relevant question. So first of all, we're getting deeply into my whole advices. While I can provide information and general guidance, I am not a financial advisor. So it's crucial to consult with a professional person before making any investment decisions, okay, if you know what you're doing. So it's really important to understand the investment landscape. So, the world of investing is a complex and ever evolving one. So factors like market trends, economic indicators, company fundamentals, and even personal risk tolerance, all of them play significant roles in determining suitable investments. Uh, so, my hypothetical investment, I really won't mention a project. I will just talk in general terms. But, for the purpose of this discussion, let's consider that hypothetical example that I want to give you in a renewable energy company. So, given the increasing level of focus on sustainability and the potential for long-term growth, in the renewable energy sector, such as investment, could be kind of really attractive, right now. So you're gonna be having, first of all, the research and due diligence process. So when evaluating a potential investment, I will follow a systematic approach. First of all, the fundamental analysis, the company overview, where I would delve into the company's history, mission, and business model, even instead of the team's experience. The financial health, of course, analyzing the financial statements like income statement, balance sheet, and a cash flow statement to access profitability, solvency, or liquidity. Of course, the competitive landscape, a really important pillar, I'm sorry, is that of the crypto market. So you're gonna be understanding the company's position within the industry and its competitive advantages. I mean, this part, this example, it's all about making your project bright, your project having that line instead of dark, and making it unique against other projects. So, of course, really important one, managing the team. Evaluating experience, track record, and leadership qualities of the management team. You need to look at who is inside of your project. Um, well, by the other side, we've got like internal industry analysis. You're gonna be seeing, the market trends, or you're gonna be identifying the key trends and drivers within the renewable energy sector. By the other side, the regulatory environment, which is really crazy inside of crypto. I mean, a lot of governments are currently trying to control um, some crypto projects. So you need to see the impact of government policies and regulations of the industry. I mean, how far you can expand your project. Of course, the technological advancements. Okay, the technological advancements have a lot of the potential impact of new technologies on the industry. Most importantly, the risk assessment. So you must identify risk. Identify as potential risks such as market volatility, regulatory changes, tax restrictions, and competitive pressures will help you succeed when it comes to this. Um, so by the other side, when it comes to this risk, we've got a mitigation strategies. So considering these strategies to manage or mitigate these risks will help you a lot. So by the other side, we've got evaluation methods. What I mean by this, using various methods like, these kind of cash flow analysis, comparable committee analysis, and precedent transaction analysis to estimate the intrinsic value of the company. So by the other side, the margin of safety. So ensuring sufficient margin of safety between the estimated intrinsic value and also the current market price. Um, by the other side, one of the advices that I actually gave you guys when it comes to diversification, you must have, this portfolio allocation, and you need to consider how investment fits within your overall investment portfolio to ensure diversification and risk management. Um, I mean, just like a last analysis, I can give you additional considerations, which is the time averaging. So, in my own experience, my investment algorithms work influenced by risk tolerance and even investment choices. Long-term investment often allow for greater risk taken, while short-term investments may require more conservative approach. With the other side, really important, the personal goals. So my investment goals such as return and savings, wealth accumulation, or income generation were also factored into my decision making. So this is some of the factors that currently we don't have that much in crypto. Some of the products are not giving that big value to that. And it would be really, but really cool if I could see a project having all these factors. I mean, making me happy basically while making money. But the other side, it's really important to be emotionally intelligent. That would avoid impulsive decisions based on fear or greed or maintaining discipline investment approach. So, just remember, investment involves risk, and there's no guarantee of profits, mostly in crypto, not only in the real life, outside of the blockchain. So it's essential to conduct the entire, doing your own research, understand the underlying factors that I mentioned before, and make informed decisions based on your individual circumstances. So yeah, that's my great line. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much for your long but very, very, very knowledge that we can pick many things in there. So especially I asked you that question because I wondered how you research. So I got my lesson now. Thank you very much. So do you do you think it makes sense to invest in the process, in this process? Because as I told you, in based on everyone is talking now is very fluctuality, so that's why is that good time? Or do you think like some other experts that investment can always be a mate, and that the important thing is to find the right project? So do you agree with that? What's your opinion?
Okay, so as an experienced crypto enthusiast, here's my take. So investment in crypto process can make sense, but it's actually not a guarantee. So it's not that investment can always be made. The key really is finding the right project, like I mentioned before. So you see the crypto market is super volatile. Just throw money around won't work. So you need to do your research, look for projects with solid fundamentals like a clear use case, capable team, and a good economics model. So don't be swayed by short-term trends or hype. Think long-term. I mean, like 100% always. Consider if the project can actually stand the test of time and market fluctuations, and if that actually is worth your money. So, in short, it's not about just investing blindly. It's your money. I mean, you want that money, you earn that with a lot of effort. So it would be a shame that you can lose it just because you're not doing the right investment. So, it's all about finding the right project that has real potential and then making a well thought out investment decision.
Okay, thank you very much. So before Twitter questions, my last question is, final question is, so I wonder which one do you think will have more potential in the new season, like power of projects or companies based on white paper or their plans, or the power of meme coins? Because uh, meme coins getting very recently nowadays also.
Okay, so here's my view on this. I'm gonna use this in projects and companies based on solid white papers are likely to have more potential. So meme coins might create assumptions or buzz and quick price movements, but they're often driven by hype and also social media trends rather than a real value. I mean, real utilities. So their long-term viability is usually questionable. On the other hand, I mean, projects and companies with well thought out white papers usually have a clear vision, a strong team behind them, even a plan for real world application. Again, I mean, at the end of the day, they have a volatility. So they're more likely to weather market fluctuations and deliver sustainable value over time. So, if you're looking for long-term potential, it's better to bet on projects and companies with solid foundations rather than relying on the fleet and power of influence, to be honest.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I think we got all our answers now and all questions now. So we can go follow with Twitter questions now. So let me see the Twitter questions. But I want to tell you that all our listeners that our three questions from Twitter that we randomly found at the questions, and then the EMA pre-announced. So we provide insightful answer for now. So let me see the first question. The first question is to me. Oh, good. Which token is listed in next in the top bit? Oh, they're asking the which token listed next in the top bit. Next one. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that question. As a top bit, I can tell that our team is working very good and they're very skilled identifying, promising the projects and listing them in a time manner to benefit our users. So, following the market volatility of recent weeks, the past week has seen relative improvements with several tokens standing out. So, the coins like DOX and Sandox have garnered the significant attention. So I'm pleased to inform you, like I'm very glad to inform you that Tapbit has just listed Sandok token today. So we are also planning to list the Docs token nearly next week. Hopefully, we are thinking to do that. Hopefully on time, as our I told you that as our team is very valuable about it. And beyond that, our team is constantly monitoring the market for other high potential projects, and we look forward to making additional listing in the near future. So expand investment opportunities available to our users. So I can tell that for now for this question. So very good question, and they want to know what's top with and what's going on in the upcoming. Very good. Let me see the other question. Oh, Mel, the other question is to you. How long do you think the downward market will continue? Altcoins are increasing in inflationary supply. Can they beat this inflation?
Okay, so really good quick question. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, awesome. So first of all, I mean, I can disclaimer. I'm not giving any kind of know by it. It's up to you if you wanna make your own decisions or not. But in the end of the day, the current down or market trend in crypto is a complex interplay of different factors like macroeconomic conditions, regulatory pressures, even market sentiment. So, while it's difficult to predict the exact duration of the current market downturn, historical data suggest that these periods are often cyclical and eventually, followed by periods of growth. So, however, the specific time and the magnitude of any recovery can be influenced by different factors that I mentioned before. So when it comes to the alkalines, the inflationary supply of many alkanes can be double-edged sword. So on one hand, it can increase the circulating supply, potentially increasing to leading to lower prices. And on the other hand, it can also stimulate economic activity and encourage innovation within the ecosystem. But it's still about having utility adoption to economics and that can be market sentiment, the positive one, of course. So when it comes to the strategies that I could give you guys, okay, I would give you guys, it's about, having dollar cost averaging, which I already mentioned it before, diversification, long-term perspective, really important one. Yeah, that's it. While the current downward market trend presents challenges, it's important to remember that crypto market is still relatively young and dynamic. I mean, most of the people still don't know about it. So the long-term potential of altcoins remains significant. And their ability to overcome inflationary pressures will depend on factors, which, the ones that I mentioned before, basically. Thank you.
Okay, it's thanks from me. So last Twitter question. Let me check who is going with. Oh, the last question is to me again about Tapbit. Okay, so what is the most recent important update, and what are you currently working on? Oh, thank you very much for asking me that question and that attention. It makes me very proud, and I'm very glad. So officially hosting that, I'm glad to share you my the new the recent updates. So at the start of the beginning, our team colleagues actively took part in the Malaysia the blockchain night 2024 event and distributed exclusive gifts and merchandise the numerous the participants users on the site. But this is indeed just a small beginning of us. So, in fact, some the second half of the year, Topbit has been vigorously expanding its offline communication channels on the global scale. So, what I'm saying is, we have been like actively participating in many industry forums and summits. So, we firmly believe that in the future more users will encounter the topics booth and our enthusiastic colleagues in the at the industry exchange meetings around the world. So this presence and excellent opportunity of us to further enhance our the brand inflation and to better listen to user feedback. By doing so, we can continuously optimize our products and service. So simultaneously, the Tapbit Global Partner Program that this is also going like simultaneously. As I said, is the full swing, and this program offers exciting opportunities, support, and rewards of those crypto enthusiasts and the investors and related organizations, etc., etc., etc. So just please follow that. And if you're interested, you can find more details on our official Twitter. We look forward to your participant and support as we continue to grow and evolve. So, Mel, are you still there?
Yeah, yes,
Mel.
I am.
Oh, okay. So it was that. Before saying you goodbye, I want to know, let all my listeners in here that all the three guests who we choose randomly from Twitter questions, they are rewarded with 15 USDT. So thank you very much for all followers us in Twitter and listening us. So thank you very much to you. What's your last words about this today's EMA?
Okay, thank you so much about that, Ridvan. And again, thank you so much for your community for joining in as well. I mean, this was a really great analysis, and mostly about crypto. People still don't know about crypto. And it's really great to make an introduction for those who are new this year. I'm not saying I'm a pro. Uh, I think I'm still a medium player here into the crypto space. But it's great to give them an insight of what this is all about, all the benefits, and of course, invest in with common sense and 100%. I mean, always do your own investment with the right research, guys. And who knows, you can get lucky from one day to the other. Um, and get a millionaire. So yeah, thank you so much about the Amy Ridvan, and I hope to see you soon in a second chance.
So thanks from us, and we are very glad to hosting you in here, the Blockchain Express, and the Mel, of course, as a speaker. You. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was it today, and we're gonna finish now. Thank you very much for listening us. Please don't forget to follow us on Twitter and for new updates and our website also and everywhere in our app also. So have a good day, have a good weekend.